Hello. Hello, thank you. Ooh, and it lights up. It's so cool. Oh man, my allergies are making my throat itch and my eye itch and oh my. You could really damage somebody with one of these. In our last Jaunt video, the squad and I visited the country's largest thrift store. That was first thing in the morning. We still had 2 days of shopping left, and I'm bringing you along, so let's go. Welcome back, I'm Cypris, and we've got shopping to do. After the giant community thrift, we trekked a few short miles to the Street of Shops in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. It was such a fun place. Basically, this old mill had been repurposed to house hundreds of antique and craft booths. We didn't end up making any purchases there. I think we were all exhausted from shopping so hard that morning, but the window shopping was excellent. Is he animatronic?
Yeah, he's got the whole thing.
At one time?
No, he works. See the sign right there? It says works.
Oh my goodness. Handmade bowls, wooden bowls are pretty cool. $25.65. That's a good price for what these are. And then it was back to the hotel for lunch and some air conditioning before we ventured back out to the Lewisburg Goodwill. Prices were good in housewares. I was almost tempted by this amber punch bowl. Soup? Yeah. Kim found a Disney beverage cup featuring the Cloche rose from Beauty and the Beast. It even lights up. I'm just saying, who wouldn't want to be drinking enchanted rose water? Hey. Then my eye caught this green Compote. You might recall that I already have its sister in amber, and I love it. So I couldn't resist the green version at just $3.99. There's no maker's mark on either of these. I believe they're vintage, but this one has zero wear on it at all. However, my best find from that store had to be these wrought metal candlesticks. You can tell they're handcrafted because each one is slightly varied, but look how gorgeous. You could really damage somebody with one of these.
Got one. Somebody breaks in. They did buy the cats. Whack them with the candlestick.
I get a bit of gnarly tree branch vibe from them, and I don't think they'd be entirely out of place in the Addams Family home or in a Tim Burton film. They'll be perfect for decorating for Halloween, which for me means all year. Here's the crazy part. I got them for $1.99 each. What? In clothing, Sam continued her streak of great finds, piecing this rockin' outfit together. Sam works at an escape room and gaming library that hosts immersive events, and so she's always having to costume and act out roles, and this faux leather duo will be her demon look. The leggings are by Express for $4.99. The jacket was Messino and cost $10.25. Maybe pricey for Goodwill, but it was a work expense.
It is all pleather. It is all pleather.
So Kim found a perfect pair of jeans for $4.99 by limited edition. And we all know how hard it is to find jeans with that perfect fit. So way to go, Kim. I did not see those on you before.
Yeah,
Damn, those fit nice. They do make you look skinny and long.
I know. I love wide leg pants because they balance out her thighs and legs.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like skinny jeans, is because when they shrink down against my calves, they make my thighs look...
I had good luck in the clothing as well. You might be aware that I've spent years looking for velvet lounge pants, because that is just how I home office. So crazy. In this one store, I found 4 pair. The brown pair has no tag left, but they are, for me, ideal in fit, if slightly generous. The dark purple pair are by New York & Company and are exactly my size, with an athletic fit that will let me get things done around the house. This black pair is by Secret Treasures, so nothing special. And they really want to get eaten by my ass. This second black pair is Climate Right by Cuddle Duds. They have a kind of blousy fit to them that I don't care for, but they're so soft and comfy, I'll forgive them. The lounge pants were all $4.99 each, and as hard as these pants have been to find, I was happy to pay $5 a piece for them. I also found a skirt. It's a dark olive color and made from that impossibly soft faux suede fabric. It's by Tantrums and I got it for $4.50. I love the drape on it and find that tulip style swish both playful and elegant. I think it'll be a great wardrobe foundation piece. Oh, I'm that dizzy. No solid food yet today, that's how. Whew. And then I was just having fun. In scarves, I scored this gorgeous black velvet fringed shawl by Liz Claiborne. Only 99 cents. Now, it does have a little bit of a sticky feel to it, like someone wore it for hours over a strappy gown on a really muggy night. So I'll have to see if I can hand wash it. It says dry clean only, but you know, I think that's for the tassel. It's delicate. But I'm scrappy. Finally, this sheer cover-up really appealed to me. There's no tag left to tell me who made it, but I find it just lovely. And I dig a flowy top like this over wearing a scarf because it's just wear and go. No fussing with creative tying, but you still get that extra fabric and elegance. This is sheer enough, I'll just hand wash this one too. And that was day 2. On day 3, we loaded up and headed out. On the way back toward Ohio, we checked out the shops in Volant, Pennsylvania. Here, deep in the middle of rural farm country, is a tourist destination. I think there's an annual fishing event or something. Anyway, we found the cutest little metaphysical shop, Wicked Little Witches. Talk about good vibes, this place had them. It's decorated so adorably.
Chess set is cats versus dogs.
That makes some sense.
Accurate.
Accurate. And there was a wide range of merchandise. We all had to chat with this little gal. She was so lifelike. Kim and Sam each picked up a little mystery package. Sam's was $13.50 and included directions and all necessary ingredients for a protection spell.
A shitload of Himalayan coarse salt.
Oh wow. Kim's was $9.99 and likewise contained all necessary tools for a simple spell jar.
To put it all in. I like how it's not just like stuff that they can sell.
It's not random. It's like, here's a recipe for this and all you need to do it.
Right.
Yeah. It's a kit.
Yeah.
Sam picked up a Dancing in the Dark tarot deck. Beautiful artwork. And Kim found a handcrafted leather journal or grimoire. Really cool, spooky vibes on that. Oh yeah, show us that.
And then it opens, and it's got the little protector pages. And then it's just...
Oh, that is so cute. Yes. The store's incense game was strong at choose your own, 10 sticks for $1.50. I selected lavender and sandalwood, and probably should have gotten more. It smells amazing, just sealed up in the plastic. Finally, I did find a tarot deck I couldn't walk away from. It's the Heaven and Earth deck, and heavily based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but with much more attractive art, in my opinion. What this deck does is incorporate a lot of Christo-Judaic symbolism, which I might have shied away from, had I realized that in the store. But the deck is not simply catering to a Judeo-Christian slant. They're just utilizing a lot of the symbolism we may have grown up familiar with. I paid almost $27 for the set. I haven't worked with the deck yet. I'm still going through and learning all the cards, but I'm excited because I get that feeling with the deck, so should be interesting. So that was a fun stop, and then we drove miles and miles and miles across the Pennsylvania countryside. We were tired, and the late June heat was brutal, but we were not ready to cry uncle. We made one last stop at Goodwill in Austintown, Ohio, and again, we were so tired and hot, I didn't even bring in the camera. I'm not sure the girls found anything, but get me in a Goodwill and I just can't help finding treasures. Total impulse buy. It's ridiculous, but when I saw these plastic trash bins, I got the heaviest nostalgia vibes. When I was a kid, we had a yellow one and much taller, but the same exact plastic as this larger one. They were $1.99 each, so it was a cheap thrill to bring a piece of the 70s back with me. I'm not sure I need any trash bins, but I'll find somewhere useful for them. Why am I like this? I don't know. Getting excited over cheap vintage garbage. Literally. Hey, whatever brings you joy, right? Next, I did much better and grabbed this enormous metal candlestick. $4.99. I have a lot of candle holders, but very few that are this grand. Again, it's that need to decorate for Halloween all year round. Tasteful, classic, dark and spooky, at least that's the goal. And then I've saved the craziest, most enormous find of the trip for last. Good thing we had the van. So, dominating the Goodwill wall of art was this. I think it's oil on canvas, and I haven't been able to find information on the artist, Rodríguez. There are a lot of them with that name, but the stamp on the back says it's distributed by Handicraft Studios of Detroit, Michigan. Unfortunately, the year is no longer legible. I paid $19.99 for this 3-foot by 4-foot monster canvas. I never pay that for thrifted art, but it really struck me. Like, in the fields. Like, I really want to hang out here. Like, maybe it's a little villa in wine country somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn how to clean this painting properly. It does need the dirt off, but otherwise it's in perfectly good shape, minus a ding or two on the frame. And I really like having a large original painting, so it lives with me now. What do you think? Am I nuts? Art is so subjective. I did find another painting for sale on Etsy that looks like it's probably by the same artist. It's the same size and that signature looks pretty dang close. These brush strokes feel the same to me. They don't have any information on the artist either, but they're able to date theirs to 1969 and look at what their original asking price was. So maybe I didn't do too shabby here. I guess we'll see. And now you've been along with the squad and I on our girls' trip junk jaunt across Ohio and Pennsylvania. It was epic. Thanks so much for joining us. Oh, and a big thank you to Kim and Sam for being so cool about me filming our adventure. Wild things, I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep the shopping wild. This is the little dance she does when she wants to get petted. Don't claw that! However, as more cars go by, you guys quit bumping the tripod. Stop bumping the tripod. Don't bump it more. It's an hour until food time. I will feed you in an hour. You're really distracting me, baby. Yes, you're distracting me. You're distracting me. I will feed you in an hour. So Kim found, and we've got a car going by. Yeah, stop. Stop doing that. It's distracting the heck out of me. If you can't sit still, you can't sit on my lap. That's the rule. You gotta sit still. Being cute doesn't change that. But you're very cute. Impossibly soft. I also found a skirt. It's a Christo Judaic. Don't show your cleavage.
No, top titty. Can't show the side boob, but you can show the top titty.